and gentlemen, Mike Culuch. We'd like to, what would make you the most relaxed, Mike? Do you like sitting or standing when you're telling the story?
I'll take a seat.
Cool. We'd like to invite someone from the audience to join Mike on stage. Anybody? Come on down, come on down, come on down.
Give a round of applause.
Mike, I'm just going to ask you to be your normal self. We're here. We'll joke around with you. Can we get a word for Mike to talk with Karen about?
Balloon!
I heard balloon. Balloon. Whatever that makes you think of. Go.
Well, balloons are used at the Boston Marathon, which is a big deal, set it off, but perhaps the greatest was the 1982 Duel in the Sun Boston Marathon. Duel in the Sun. It was an unseasonably hot day in April of '82 when a little-known runner from a little farm in Minnesota pushed the greatest marathon runner in the world to the very limit of human endurance.
How was that the duel? Was that
the duel? Because they broke away. It was two of them. It was very hot. The two of them left the Ethiopians behind about mile 11.
Who was the first guy? Who was the guy who was pushing?
Salazar was the greatest marathon runner of all time.
Who is that though? Where is he from?
He's from America, but he's from a Cuban descent. And he's with the guy at Nike now. He sleeps in their oxygen chambers.
Michael Jackson did that.
Right. And he got it from Salazar. But Dick Beardsley didn't have any of these advantages because he was a little-known runner from Minnesota. So he had to do it all on his own. And so when they left the last Kenyan behind at mile 18, heading into Heartbreak
In
Hill.
the Boston Marathon, they were
Yes, they're usually the favorites. The Ethiopians and Kenyans are the
Canyons.
powerhouses.
I thought you were saying canyons.
No, but they train in the canyons. Dick Beardsley and Salazar broke away, and when they got to the top, the beginning of Heartbreak Hill, they were going up, they left the Kenyans
Where's Heartbreak Hill?
about mile 20, and it's about
Where
a mile
in
long.
Boston?
Oh, it's near that chick school. There's a chick school there, I can't think of the name. They're pretty much like that.
No, what is the chick school?
Wellesley!
Wellesley!
Wellesley, it's outside of Wellesley.
The world-renowned chick school.
Yes. Not wenches there. That's why they run past it.
What about wenches?
Did I hear wenches?
They're closing their eyes when they run past Wellesley, so they try and go really hard because they don't want to stay there any extra time.
Wait, is this about wenches or about marathons?
Marathon.
Marathons. So anyway, Dick Beardsley had lost all feelings in his leg coming down Heartbreak Hill. And so then he knew, he just said, I gotta stay on his shoulder no matter what, because nobody could break somebody's will like Salazar did. He was just famous for it. So anyway, breaking wills. You just give him 10 yards and then he's fucking gone.
Breaking wills. Have you ever broken anyone's will, Mike?
Oh, that's a good question.
Well, I broke this kid's piggy bank. It was like a will because every money that he had left to him went into the piggy bank.
What was his name?
His name was Jeff Sims. Because he was like in the 5th grade and he brought it into school, which you shouldn't do.
So Jeff
Sims.
Sims brought his
Not
piggy-
related to Cy Sims of the Sims.
I wasn't.
Wait, who's size two?
Cy Sims, it comes on he has that big store and he'd say, there's never a sale at Sims because every day is a sale at Sims. Cy Morrissey Sims. Yes, Cy. Every day they would come on this. You'll never see a sale at Sims because every day is a sale at Sims. We never have to lower up rates.
Where?
At Sims, they're mainly in Baltimore area. But anyway,
So Jeff Sims, I'm sorry.
he wasn't related to them.
Jeff was not related to the Sims of the Baltimore Everyday is a Sales Sim.
Yes,
But he brought his piggy banking to school, and you were like, fuck that shit.
right.
Well, for an audience participant, you are really talking.
I'm listening to the fucking story.
We were buying Sims cinnamon toothpicks. So he brought it in because he had a lot of money and he was going to buy lots of cinnamon toothpicks. It'd be really cool. So then he had it like over on his desk right next to the edge of the desk. So he was an asshole. If you walked by and your elbow, or your left elbow were out, it would strike the object of the pig. So,
Wait, what about pigs?
well, the pigs don't even have to move to mate because the penis is a screw.
Go on.
And they'll in and out without moving. They don't have to hump. A pig will never hump. You'll never see a pig hump.
Is this any pig or a particular breed?
No, all domestic pigs. Oh, they're humpers.
Because pigs
Yeah,
go.
we bred that into them.
But
It's
pigs go
corkscrew.
feral faster than
Oh, they
other
do.
animals.
Those, yeah, okay, but the feral
Which
ones,
is true. Pigs
right?
go faster than
They
any
do
animal.
because then you get hogzilla.
Yes.
Hogzilla couldn't
I worked
exist.
in that show.
Right, I saw that show. You
I
could
worked
at
in
least
that
point
show.
out the pig's penis is a corkscrew and that they don't need to hump. That's why you know when they kill a pig, if it had a corkscrew dick, you would know it wasn't
It
a
was
quiet one.
domestic.
Right, and they don't get credit for the kill.
That makes sense.
That's not hard to kill a pig with a corkscrew dick. It's not-
Now, I think you told me about your childhood. You spoke, you would shout at a boat involving some pigs and some corkscrew dicks.
Yes, the harbor queen.
What about the harbor?
It
Did I hear
patrols
harbor
up
queen?
and down the Severn River flaunting their arrogance. That they have people on there willing to pay lots of money for a romantic evening, while little 13-year-old kids are forced to swim to shore from the sandbar and dodging crabs and sea nettles and stuff. So if they're gonna go out there and you want acceptance in the new neighborhood where you've just moved in, you've got to get some river cred. You do that, you let them know that they can go fuck themselves and that everybody on it's fucking whore.
Did that happen more than once?
Yeah, and then they would go up and the crews got changed. When they saw us in the sandbar, instead of going up to Round Bay to turn around, they would just go out to Chesapeake Bay where it was safe.
The crabs would or the?
No, the Harbor Queen.
Oh,
And then the Annapolitan 2 tried it and they got the same treatment.
what?
The second boat was the Annapolitan 2. And they thought that they could sneak by that they had a faster boat, but it didn't work. Not faster than sound.
Let's figure this out.
How did it sound?
No, what about sound?
Oh, well, they would do the foghorn shit, but that couldn't override us.
What about foghorns?
Oh, yeah, well, they did that at the end of the Boston Marathon. Yeah, 1 mile left in 25.2, they do the foghorn. And so Dick Beardsley heard that, and he thought of his parents watching him home on the farm in little black and white because they were very poor. And he started crying for all the sacrifices they made so he could be a runner. And so then he thought of this horrible blind date he had in high school, and then he started laughing. And so then he narrowed the gap on Salazar, and then he was making his move, and then a goddamn cop horse came out and he ran into the horse's ass. He ran into the horse's ass and it cost him the Duel in the Sun marathon.
Is there a point for me to be on?
Beautiful.
You've chimed in about, you've verified the truth about
She
horse
knows
dicks?
Yeah.
Or, sorry,
Horse
pig
dicks?
dicks.
What about horse
She
dicks?
worked
Yeah.
on
I worked at Hogzilla. I do work on Hogzilla.
Yeah.
But it's not about me.
No, they're pretty standard, though. Well, there's not corkscrewed. I mean, there was no need for that.
Was I hump?
Right.